Hello everyone, I'm Anime Freak and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to your favourite Canadian YouTuber, a Show-Off Showdown. Dolan Duck versus Drew Pickles. Glug 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 glug. This is going to be swell. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, I know Drew Pickles. I see him sometimes in the comment sections. And as for Dolan Duck, I mean, I know he's a meme, but I mean, isn't he like a meme of Danger Dolan? I mean, seriously, who doesn't love Danger Dolan? I mean, I like him. It's a shame he doesn't make his videos as they used to be, like, you know, the very scary ones. But I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. I'm just saying it'd be cool if he, you know, brought in some, like, you know, new and spooky ones. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this isn't about Danger Dolan. This is about Dolan Duck versus Drew Pickles. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew Pickles with this one because he's so goddamn weird. He's weird in a good way. And Dolan Duck is gonna be raped in the bum because of Drew Pickles. Ooh, I feel so sorry for Dolan Duck. Ooh, Drew Pickles is gonna rape him. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew Pickles on this one. But I will give Dolan Duck a benefit of the doubt. So with all that said and done, let's get to watching. Okay, so this is your favorite Canadian YouTuber, a Show-Off Showdown. Dolan Duck versus Drew Pickles. And 3, 2, 1, and go!
Welcome to Show-Off Showdown! In this series, the fighters are called Show-Offs, and this is the series for the Show-Off Showdown. Now let's meet the show-offs for tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have an epic, dank, swell battle between the two most iconic, psychopathic, text-to-speech Speakonia memes. That's right, Dolan Duck versus Drew Pickles.
Hey, this is going to be a swell battle.
What the? Drew Pickles, what are you doing here?
I am here to co-host with you for this episode.
Why should I let you co-host?
I will give you 2 reasons why you should let me co-host. 1. I am one of the combatants fighting in this battle, so it only makes sense for me to co-host with you for this episode as well, since I am in it. And 2, if you don't let me co-host, then I will rape you.
Okay, fair enough. You can co-host with me, but just for this episode.
Peg, I'm glad we have an understanding. Now don't worry about the research. I have already covered all of the research on myself. Would you like me to explain it during the pre-analysis?
Sure, that'd be awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, no!
Anyway, as you might have just heard, this episode of Show-Off Showdown will feature a full-up pre-analysis. So let's not waste any more time and get straight to it, shall we? Now without further ado, it's time for the Show-Off Showdown pre-analysis.
The research on me was provided by Animation Rewind.
Dolan Duck is one of the main characters of the Uncle Dolan show. Dolan is a duck, which he claims to be a sailor, but in the adventures he goes through, he is more than a sailor. In fact, what isn't he? Dolan has basically done everything. Dolan Duck has been through it all. He's traveled across 69 different dimensions and even traveled through time. Through his experiences, he has gained many different abilities. Dolan has been to hell and back, and he's even defeated Satan. Dolan has impressive regeneration abilities. For example, his private parts got sliced off in a battle with Gooby. Within a few short minutes, Dolan's healing factor kicked in, and he was at full health. By definition, Dolan cannot die. The creator of Dolan, Sakalu, has stated Dolan is physically unkillable. Nothing can kill him. Gad punished Dolan to suffer on Earth for all of eternity. Dolan Duck is a master killer. Since the year of his creation in 2010, Dolan has killed over 271 million lives. His greatest mass killing took place when he challenged Adolf Hitler and Gooby to a killing competition. Dolan won the competition as he was able to kill everyone in Europe during the Second World War. One of Dolan's most impressive feats was destroying Malio in one shot. The same Malio who is practically omnipotent and unkillable. Yet Dolan kicked him so hard that he died. Dolan is also a master chemist. He was able to invent 2 different diseases, Dolan AIDS and Dolan Cancer. Dolan can use his private parts to infect you with these deadly diseases.
Gross.
No one has ever survived Dolan AIDS or Dolan Cancer for more than 3 days. Gooby held the 3-day record and then died from it. After Gooby died, Spoderman brought him back to life. Overall, Dolan, by definition, is unkillable. He has temporarily died before, but none of these were official deaths, and they were nothing more than false knockouts.
I also fought against Team Creepypasta, the Illuminati, and even in the ultimate meme free-for-all. Just thought you faggots would like to know that.
Hello, my name is Drew Pickles, and I am the greatest man in the universe. I am so gay that no other faggot in the entire universe could possibly compete with my gay wellness. Well, except for my rival, the Cube Muppet, but he's not allowed to get sexual satisfaction, so we don't have to worry about him. Anyway, my full name is Andrew Lewis Penis Pickles. I am 69 and more than 69 years old. My occupation is the greatest man in the universe once again. I am also the founder of the Barney Bunch. The Barney Bunch is a group of gay poopy faggots who like to have swell poopy butt sex orgies and go around to different places raping people and more. Not to mention I am also an actor and a male porn star, etc. and more. My personality / character traits can be described as sick, disgusting, horny, perverted, psychotic, psychopathic, sociopathic, pedophilic, necrophiliac, rude, crude, racist, sexist, stereotypical, rapist, and I represent the absolute worst homosexual stereotypes imaginable. I guess you could say I am quite literally the true definition of a sick fuck. My main goal is to kill every woman and turn every man gay. Anyway, as for my feats, I have raped every man on Earth, and I have also raped most of the male characters in fiction. I have practically been everywhere and done almost everything. To be honest, because there are literally thousands of Group Pickles videos in the internet today, it is nearly impossible to list all of my feats, because apparently I have way too many feats. But now that I think about it, most of my feats are just me traveling to random places like stores and restaurants and doing the exact same typical things. So right now I will tell you only a few of my feats that are worth noting. I have traveled to hell and back, raped Satan to death, terrorized a town full of dumbass dinosaurs. When somebody tried to sue me for raping them, somehow I actually won the case in a courtroom. When I went to Tumblr, I fought against an army of evil femi-Nazis and social justice warriors. When I went to Undertale, I raped every single monster in the underground, except for the female monsters who I just beat to death. I also made Sans a member of the Barney Bunch after Sans and I gang raped his brother Papyrus. When I went to the Justice League, I raped all of the male members of the Justice League and killed all of the female members. When I went to Super Smash Bros. And Marvel vs. Capcom, I raped the entire male roster in both games. When I went to Dragon Ball Z, I have raped all of the Saiyans and Dragon Ball characters, including Goku. That's right, I actually raped Son Goku himself. Anyway, in the Drew Pickles Penis vs. Arm Wrestling Tournament, I managed to beat Saitama, the Hulk, Kratos, Superman, Ezra, Goku, Thanos, Sonic, and even John Cena, in a game of penis vs. arm wrestling. Hell, I have even taught in Animation Rewind's meme free for all. I could continue listing feats, but if I do then this video will go on forever, but at least I have given you a few examples of what I have done. Now achieving feats like these would obviously require an insane amount of raw physical strength, speed, durability, etc. So, how strong am I, you may ask? Well, believe it or not, my 300-mile-long cock actually has 1/3 of MLG Shrek's strength. MLG Shrek is an omnipotent tank meme and one of the most powerful beings in all of fiction. So, if my cock has 1/3 of Shrek's strength, then how strong do you think that makes me? Exactly. Now, as for speed, I have insanely fast, homosexual cat-like reflexes. I am so fast that not even the Flash could escape getting caught and raped by me. And I'm talking about the Wally West Flash, the same Flash who is fast enough to outrun instantaneous teleportation. So, if I am faster than him, then that's really saying something. I know this doesn't make any logical sense, but the logic in Drew Pickles' videos almost never makes sense, and it doesn't really have to. Now as for durability, I am extremely pain resistant, and I can withstand just about anything. Now there are times when I have been badly hurt or even temporarily killed, but that's mainly because of the lack of consistency in Drew Pickles' videos. Now don't get the wrong idea, I am not saying that nothing can harm or kill me. I am just saying that doing so will be extremely hard or even nearly impossible, because I am just as durable as I am powerful. Now enough about my swell physicality, let's talk about my swell powers and abilities, shall we? My signature ability is the ability to change the size and length of my penis. I know that I usually say my cock is 300 miles long, but really I can actually extend the length of my penis and make it as long as I want. My penis is also very flexible and I can literally fuck myself in the ass. I am capable of raping just about anyone and anything. And when I fuck sexy men in the ass, I make a noise that sounds like and when I make people suck my cock, it sounds like glur 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 glur. And when I ejaculate and blow a big load of semen / cum, it sounds like swa 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 swa. And when I am finished raping people, I say my concluding catchphrase, bag, that la swallow. But my cock isn't just used for raping. I can also use my penis as a club to beat and smack people to death, especially women. And when I smack people with my cock, it sounds like smack 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 and I also have a gigantic set of testicles that weigh over 6,000 tons, and I can use them to bash people and sluts to death as well. Anyway, I can take a shit so hard it launches me like a rocket and causes me to fly. Not to mention I also like to eat poopy. Anyway, I have fourth wall awareness, and I can break the fourth wall. I can also use anything as dildos, and I literally mean anything, even broken pieces of the fourth wall. Dildos is my way of saying dildos, but because I am voiced by the Microsoft Sam Speakonia voice, there are certain words that I cannot pronounce properly. And to prove that I can literally use anything as dildos, I once shoved the entire universe up my ass like a dildo. I'm not kidding. How is that even physically possible? Well, I also have the ability to stretch my asshole so wide that I can literally fit anything inside it, even the entire universe. I can also travel to any place I want. And I mean I can go literally anywhere, including non-existent places. And not to mention, I also have a special power called swellokinesis, which is a lot like telekinesis, but a lot more swello. I also have another special power called swellepathy, which I can use to infiltrate and read people's minds, so I can find out more things about them, such as their fears, weaknesses, deepest, darkest secrets, and more, preferably their weirdest, craziest, swellest sexual fantasies. How am I able to use these powers, you may ask? Well, believe it or not, just like how Godzilla has a second brain inside his ass, I actually have a second brain inside the head of my penis, which is the source of my swellness and swell power, with the power of my swellness that stems from my penis brain. I am in many ways essentially an unstoppable raping fucking game machine. However, as unstoppable as I may seem, I will admit that I do have quite a few weaknesses. I can be somewhat easily distracted, I can be easily offended by insults such as being called a sick fuck. While I can tolerate many things, if there are only a few things that I truly despise and hate more than anything else, they would be women, sluts, feminazis, homophobes, waiting in really long lines, and Mexicans, for some reason. Speaking of long lines, I am also extremely impatient, and sometimes I can't even wait in a line for a fraction of a second, without getting really bored and deciding to either masturbate to a really weird and disgusting sexual fantasy or just raping everyone in the line. I can also be extremely disgusted by the sight of women, or anything sexual involving women, or anything that's heterosexual in general. What else could you expect from the gayest man in the universe? However, my biggest weakness of all is that if my penis gets cut off, then my swellness and all of my swell power will be lost. However, doing so will be nearly impossible, because my penis is essentially invincible. I have already told you how durable and powerful I was earlier, haven't I? Not to mention, there are some dank memes who are more powerful than I am, such as Gay Benny and MLG Shrek. However, if I am standing face to face with a much more powerful being than myself, and I know that I am outmatched, I will have no other choice, but I will have to dig really deep into my inner swellness and I will become a super gayan. My super gayan form multiplies my base form by 69 sextillion. While in this form I am so swell and powerful that I actually raped and killed the creator of the Marvel Multiverse, aka the one above all. My super gayan form is actually the equivalent of Gaben's Half-Life 3 or the more SHOWDOWN, which are both powerful enough to kill omnipotent beings. And believe it or not, this is not even my final form. My ultimate swellest and most powerful form is called Super Swell Gayan God. Super Swell Gayan God is quite possibly the most powerful Dragon Ball knockoff form in the existence of the internet. While in this form I am swell and powerful enough to rape the Illuminati and the ultimate meme destroyer to death, making me one of the most powerful beings in all of fiction. However, there are very few things that are powerful enough to destroy me in this form, such as a fiction soloer like Hyper Samiji God, or Yalume Roldi, Gaben's Half-Life 3 and the more SHOWDOWN combined, a possible fusion of Gaben and MLG Shrek and Cory in the house, or wait, Satan's serious punch. Although speaking of Samiji, I have also once fused with Sonic and Luigi and became Sammy Drew when I went to the meme free-for-all. Just thought you'd like to know that. Now don't get the wrong idea, I swear I will not, and I repeat not use any of these ridiculously overpowered forms, unless absolutely necessary, or unless I have no other choice but to use them. Although it is quite possible that a being who is not only more powerful but also somehow faster than me, could kill me before I could even get a chance to use these forms, but that is extremely unlikely to happen. Okay, I think I have told you everything that you need to know about Group Pickles for versus debate. All that's left I can say is, bag that last swell.
This is it, folks. Who will be the winner of this ultimate dank swell showdown? It's time to find out. Now without further ado, it's time for the Show-Offs 2 Showdown!
Get ready for the next
You
battle.
know what? I always had this idea that I already said this, but I always thought that Drew Pickles was your favorite Canadian YouTuber. that's what I always thought.
Hello, my name is Drew Pickles and today I am going to visit my butt buddy Ronald the Penis Clown McDonald.
Spider-Man, today we are going to kill all of McDonald's customers and steal all of their Happy Meals. Doesn't that sound fun?
Hey Ronald, I hope you're feeling swell. What the fuck happened to my swell butt buddy?
I killed him, because he is a faggot.
Oh really? Well I guess I'll have to return the favor, by raping your butt buddy Spoderman to death. Spoderman does whatever a Spoder can. I will show you the true definition of a sick fuck.
How dare you reach the SHOWDOWN? I will make you pay for this.
Well then I guess I'll have to pay by inserting my coin roll into your coin slot, if you know what I mean.
I demand you stop violating my exploder act right now, you disgusting fucking faggot.
I will now trap you inside a web made of my cum like bag. That lost swallow.
That's it. Now I am going to fucking kill you, you fucking faggot.
Bring it on, you homophobic fucking duck.
Fight!
I'm a fucking duck.
That lost swallow. That lost swallow.
Don't bother, Drew. In case you haven't noticed, I cannot die, because I am immortal.
Oh really? Well then I guess I'll just have to use my swellepathy to find out what makes you immortal. So that's why you're immortal, yeah? Well then I know exactly what I have to do.
I wonder if I should create another Big Bang.
So, you're the one who is keeping Dolan alive? Well, I know just how to fix that.
Oh shit.
You may have started the Big Bang, but now my cock is banging your godly ass. There are so many God-related jokes I can make right now.
Shit.
But if I make too many, then all of those overly religious idiots and atheists will probably start raging in the comment section below this video, using broken pieces of the fourth wall. Until this I will now recreate the Big Bang like bang. That lost swallow. Guess what, fuck duck? Your god is dead. That means your curse is broken and you are mortal once again. You know what that means, right? It's raping time.
Oh shit.
Bestiality at its finest.
Get that out of me right now, you sick fuck.
I will show you the true definition of a sick fuck.
I swear I will fucking kill you if you don't stop.
Kill me? Here, right in your wet dreams.
Oh, for the love of fucking God, make it stop.
Using your head and beak. Until this.
Oh god, that is fucking disgusting. And that's
I really know how to fuck a duck, don't I?
Okay, that joke wasn't even funny.
Now I want you to use that beak, as I will now force you to suck my cock.
Oh god,
Now I will shove my 300-mile-long cock so far up your ass that it will stick out of your mouth. Oh god, I think I am about to reach the climax.
Oh no, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh god, it's time for me to blow my load in Dolan's ass until he explodes like bag. That lost swallow. Bag. That lost swallow.
Bag! Now that was one swell battle!
Bag. It lost swell indeed. Now allow me to take it from here.
Sure, by all means, go ahead.
Alrighty then, it is now time to discuss how and why I drew Pickles am the winner of this epic dank swell showdown. If you have already watched the pre-analysis, then you already know enough about me and Dolan, and instead of repeating everything that Law said in the pre-analysis, I am just going to discuss who has the advantages in the following categories, including skill and experience, strength, speed, durability, etc. First off, let's discuss who is more skilled and experienced. When it comes to fighting skill, Dolan and I are roughly evenly matched when it comes to fighting in close combat. Now, as we all know, Dolan and I are both memes, and in order to find out who has more experience, we need to find out exactly which of us has been a meme on the internet longer than the other. Now, according to the creator of Uncle Dolan, the original Uncle Dolan comics were first created in 2010, so the Dolan meme has been around for about 7 years now. While on the other hand, believe it or not, the Drew Pickles and Barney Bunch videos have actually been around since the old days of Newgrounds back in 2005, back before YouTube even existed. This means I Drew Pickles have been a meme on the internet for about 12 years now, and because I have about 5 years more experience as a meme than Dolan, I think it's safe to say that I drew Pickles win this category. Now let's discuss strength. Like the pre-analysis said, Dolan has the strength to one-shot Malio, the same Malio who could survive galaxy-busting attacks, which definitely puts Dolan's strength at least galaxy level, if not greater. While on the other hand, I have already stated in the pre-analysis that my cock has 1/3 of MLG Shrek's strength, and once again MLG Shrek is one of the most powerful beings in all of fiction, so I think it's pretty clear who has the strength advantage. Now let's discuss speed. Now this should be an easy one to answer. While Dolan is very fast in his own right, I have previously stated that I drew Pickles and fast enough to catch and raid the Flash. The same Flash who is fast enough to outrun instant teleportation. So, because I can move faster than someone who can run faster than instant, I highly doubt that Dolan would be able to keep up with that kind of logic-breaking speed, especially since Dolan could barely even keep up with Spider-Man. Now let's discuss durability. Like I said before, I am extremely pain resistant, and I can withstand just about anything. In fact, once again I could literally shove the entire universe up my ass like a dildo, which is definitely a universal durability feat. And because Dolan's strength is only Galaxy or Galaxy Plus level, I think it's safe to say I can tank pretty much everything Dolan has to throw at me. Now you are probably wondering, why couldn't Dolan just eliminate the source of my swell power by cutting off my cock? Well, the two main reasons why is, because 1, this battle doesn't have any prep time, so Dolan doesn't know that my cock is the source of my power, and 2, even if Dolan did know that, he just doesn't have the strength nor capability to remove or destroy my cock. Now as for Dolan, as we all know, Dolan has been cursed with immortality and is physically unkillable, so it seems that on paper there is no way for me to physically kill Dolan. However, you know what they say, every contract has a loophole, or in other words, the only way to kill Dolan is to break his curse by killing the creator of his universe dead. Now I know what you're thinking, if this battle doesn't have any prep time, then how would I know that Dad is the one who cursed Dolan and made him immortal? Well, believe it or not, I actually don't need prep time to know that, because I have a special power called Swellepathy. Swellepathy is a telepathic power that comes from the second brain inside my cock, and I can use the power of Swellepathy to infiltrate and read Dolan's mind and find out his weaknesses and deepest darkest secrets, including the secret behind his immortality. So, after I read Dolan's mind and find out all his secrets, I will immediately know that Dad is the one who made him immortal, and that's exactly when it would be the perfect time for me to become a Super Gaian, and then fly up to that heaven parody place or whatever the fuck it's called in Dolan's universe, and then rape Dad's godly ass to death. And once Dad is dead, Dolan's curse will be broken, and he will be mortal once again, which will then be the perfect opportunity to stuff that duck for Thanksgiving. So overall, not only do I physically outclass Dolan in pretty much every category, but I even managed to find a way around his immortality, which will then eventually lead to my swell victory.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that. Great job co-hosting, by the way.
Wife, thank you very much. So in the end, the fucking duck who calls people faggots just got fucked up by the biggest faggot of them all, both figuratively and literally, and it was very swell. The winner of this battle is, you guessed it, Drew Pickles. Now, if you thought that this battle wasn't tank or swell enough, then let's push the swell limits even further, shall we? If you all want to see a huge rematch between the Uncle Dolan gang versus the Barney Bunch, with the likes of Dolan Duck, Spiderman, Gooby, and more, going up against Drew Pickles, Barney the Triple Testicle Dinosaur, Ronald the Penis Clown McDonald, and more, then let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what swell events happen in the future. Now, before we wrap up this swell episode, I wanna give a huge extra special swell thanks to the animator of the first half of this battle, my butt buddy Anthony Stallings. He is a very swell and talented animator, so, if you like what you see, Then go check out his channel and subscribe.
Next time on Show Off Showdown!
I'd like a large... What? Huh? How big do you want 'em? Extra thick!
What the hell are you? Spawn.
Damn.
Got any ideas for Show Off Showdown? Then let me know in the comments below. And hopefully, I just might do them. Now stay tuned for the next episode of Show Off Showdown!
Okay. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, yes, alright, I remember now. Okay, that was pretty good. The thing is, I'm not really like a meme sort of person, but I do have an idea for a battle. Okay, now, you get onto DuckDuckGo or whatever search engine you're on. Just okay, alright, type in Wishmaster, right? The Wishmaster from the horror film. Well, the Wishmaster, which is the Jinn, and Aladdin with Jafar. Okay, because I mean these two are reality warping genies. Like one's evil and the other one's evil, and they can literally do whatever the hell they want. So it's the Jinn from Wishmaster versus Jafar from Aladdin. Made that happen. I want to see that happen. I was supposed to say it in the last video, but sadly, excuse me. I couldn't think of it at the moment, but yes, the Wishmaster from the Wishmaster, which is a Jinn, versus Jafar the genie. Make it happen, please. Make it happen. I want to see that. Again, it's the Wishmaster from the Wishmaster, which is a Jinn, which is kind of like a genie, versus Jafar the genie from Aladdin. Okay, make it happen. I want to see that happen. Please, 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 please make it happen, because I think that actually might be a really good fight. I mean, it's like evil genie versus evil genie. Make it happen. I want to see that. But yeah, I think that's basically it. So yeah, you guys know what to do, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions or responses or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.